give me permission to lose my head. Baby, the things I could do, yeah, you will learn something new. If only I could be who I am. And if it were, it could be so easy. Just let me be who I am. I got the love for you, and I got nothing to prove. Give me permission to lose my head. I got the love for you, and I got nothing to prove. Give me permission to lose my head. Baby, the things I could do, yeah, you will learn something new. If only I could be who I am. I got the love for you, and I got nothing to prove. Give me permission to lose my head. Baby, the things I could do, yeah, you will learn something new. If only I can be who I am. And if you want it to be so easy, just let me be who I am. I got the love for you, and I got nothing to prove. Give me permission to lose my
I blame you for all the hurt and all the pain, all the sunshine and the rain. This feeling that I know you're giving me, no lies, you're loving me, hugging me, touching me. Da, 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 da. You're giving me, you're giving me. Da, 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 da. You're giving me, you're giving me. Step by step when you're moving in, when you come to the club and you're tuning in. Hold tight to your man 'cause I'm moving in. 4x4 with you cruising in. Boy, you got me feeling good. Won't you come on, baby? Boy, you got me feeling good. You know I want you, baby. Step by step when you're moving in, when you come to the club and you're tuning in. Hold tight to your man 'cause I'm moving in. 4x4 with you cruising in. Boy, you got me feeling good. Won't you come on, baby? Boy, you got me feeling good. You know I want you, baby. You know I want you, baby. You know I want you, baby. Boy, you got me feeling good. You know I want you, baby. You know I want you, baby. You know I want you, baby. Boy, you got me feeling good. You know I want you, baby. I blame you for all the hurt and all the pain, all the sunshine and the rain. This feeling that I know you're giving me, no lies, you're loving me, hugging me, touching me. Da, 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 da. You're giving me, you're giving me. Da, 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 da. You're giving me, you're giving me. Step by step when you're moving in, when you come to the club and you're tuning in. Hold tight to your man 'cause I'm moving in. 4x4 with you cruising in. Boy, you got me feeling good. Won't you come on, baby? Boy, you got me feeling good. You know I want you, baby. You know I want you, baby. You know I want you, baby. Boy, you got me feeling good. You know I want you, baby. You know I want you, baby. You know I want you, baby. Boy, you got me feeling good. You know I want you, baby. Giving me
love. Baby, it's in the club. Baby, it's in the club. Baby, it's in the club. You be acting real nice. If you see it's on the floor, you'll be watching all night. We ain't here to hurt nobody. So give it to me, give it to me, give it to me. Wanna see you work your body. So give it to me, give it to me, give it to me.
When the boys in the party, everybody put up their hands. I get a half a mil for my feet, you get a couple grand. Never gon' see the day that I ain't got the upper hand. I'm respected from California, I ain't way down to Japan. I'm a real producer and you just a piano man. Your songs don't top the charts, I heard them, I'm not a fan. Niggas talking greasy, I'm the one that gave them their chance. Somebody need to tell them that they can't do it like I can.
Bruce Lee. Plus a new thing, chatting about she wanna do me. But I had to swerve that cause I just wanna do me. I got a level up, always moving and I never stop. See me kiss the trophy, pick the medal up. Always getting better luck, I don't need no better luck. Cause I'm gone now, back to direction that I'll never look.
Never thought that I would be on my own. I had to delete all your pictures out my phone, but I really want you closer. Tell her I have to put you off like I don't know ya, cause it's over. Never thought that I still have you on my mind, so you got me thinking about you all the time. Yeah, I really want you closer. Tell her I have to put you off like I don't know ya, cause it's over.
I got good loving for you, and I got nothing to prove. Give me permission to lose my head. Maybe the things I could do, yeah, you will learn something new. If only I could be who I am. And if you want it could be so easy, just let me be who I am. I got good loving for you, and I got nothing to prove. Give me permission to lose my head. I got good loving for you, and I got nothing to prove. Give me permission to lose my head. Maybe the things I could do, yeah, you will learn something new. If only I could be who I am. I got good loving for you, and I got nothing to prove. Give me permission to lose my head. Maybe the things I could do, yeah, you will learn something new. If only I could be who I am. And if you want it could be so easy, just let me be who I am. I got good loving for you, and I got nothing to prove. Give me permission to lose my head.
I blame you for all the hurt and all the pain, all the sunshine and the rain. This feeling that I know you're giving me, no lies, you're loving me, hugging me, touching me. Da, 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 da. You're giving me, you're giving me. Da, 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 da. You're giving me, you're giving me. Step by step when you're moving in, when you come to the club and you're tuning in. Hold tight to your man 'cause I'm moving in. 4x4 with you cruising in. Oh, you got me feeling good. Won't you come on, baby? Oh, you got me feeling good. You know I want you, baby. Step by step when you're moving in, when you come to the club and you're tuning in. Hold tight to your man 'cause I'm moving in. 4x4 with you cruising in. Oh, you got me feeling good. Won't you come on, baby? Oh, you got me feeling good. You know I want you, baby. You know I want you, baby. You know I want you, baby. Oh, you got me feeling good. You know I want you, baby. You know I want you, baby. You know I want you, baby. Oh, you got me feeling good. You know I want you, baby. I blame you for all the hurt and all the pain, all the sunshine and the rain. This feeling that I know you're giving me, no lies, you're loving me, hugging me, touching me. Da, 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 da. You're giving me, you're giving me. Da, 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 da. You're giving me, you're giving me. Step by step when you're moving in, when you come to the club and you're tuning in. Hold tight to your man 'cause I'm moving in. 4x4 with you cruising in. Oh, you got me feeling good. Won't you come on, baby? Oh, you got me feeling good. You know I want you, baby. You know I want you, baby. You know I want you, baby. Oh, you got me feeling good. You know I want you, baby. You know I want you, baby. You know I want you, baby. Oh, you got me feeling good. You know I want you, baby. Giving me love, giving me a smooth love, giving me a smooth love, giving me a smooth love. You be acting real nice if you see us on the floor. You'll be watching all night. We ain't here to hurt nobody. So give it to me, give it to me, give it to me. Wanna see you work your body. So give it to me, give it to me, give it to me.
When the boys in the party, everybody put up their hands. I get a half a mil from my feet, you get a couple grand. Never gon' see the day that I ain't got the upper hand. I'm respected from California, I ain't way down to Japan. I'm a real producer and you just a piano man. Your songs don't top the charts, I heard them, I'm not a fan. Niggas talking greasy, I'm the one that gave them their chance. Somebody need to tell them that they can't do it like I can.
Never thought I would be on my own. I had to delete all your pictures on my phone, but I really want you closer. Said I had to cut you off like I don't know her, 'cause it's over. Never thought I would be on my own. I had to delete all your pictures on my phone, but I really want you closer. Said I it's over. Never thought I would be on my own. I had to delete all your pictures on my phone, but I really want you closer. Then I had to put you up like I don't know ya, 'cause it's over. Never thought I had to love you in my mind, so you got me thinking about you all the time. Yeah, I really want you closer. Then I had to put you up like I don't know ya.
New me, who she? Got the baseline kicking like we Bruce Lee. Plus a new thing, chatting about she wanna do me. But I had to swerve that, 'cause I just wanna do me. I gotta level up, always moving and I never stop. See me kiss the trophy, pick the medal up. Always getting better luck, I don't need no better luck. 'Cause I'm gone now, back to direction that I'll never look.
Never thought I would be on my own. I had to delete all your pictures on my phone, but I really want you closer. Then I had to put you up like I don't know ya, 'cause it's over. Never thought I had to love you in my mind, so you got me thinking about you all the time. Yeah, I really want you closer. Then I had to put you up like I don't know ya, 'cause it's over.
Right, everybody. I apologise for the slow start here today, but we are going to get straight going with it then here for the HDL round 8 in Austria. And at the moment, there is 9 drivers that have put times on the board while I've been jabbering on behind the scenes, trying to trying to sort my PC out. But everything is all right now, and we can get straight into the racing action then. Rothwell quickest, 1 minute 5.001 here in qualifying so far. Remember, it's HDL. We have 3 qualifying sessions here today. Then it is, obviously, as opposed to short qualifying, we have full here today with one 18-minute session. It's one 15 and then 1:10. I can't remember what it is. But we will have the last 10 shootouts in the final round. In the chat, Mr. JMet95, let's go indeed. It's good to see you, JMet, and hopefully you can do well today. Obviously last round would have been nice to see you win, to be honest with you, but the winning streak came to an end, and hopefully you can go ahead and try and pick up another win here tonight. Northern Jit then to P4, 1 minute 5.844. It is Rothwell then obviously quickest. He goes into the pit lane now. Patrick is down on time by a 10th in that previous sector. Trappy is on a lap right now. It's the left hand side he goes now. Whoa, bit iffy on the exit there, but he's managed to hold it, and it is 8 tenths down on his lap through the bottom end of there's a McLaren of TS Deadly on the outlap then. The minute and time of 1 minute 8.318. It puts him in P9 at the moment, and we'll see whereabouts he can end up at the end of this qualifying session, and maybe at the end of this lap then we'll see what he can go ahead and do. TS Deadly 17 heads around the final corner in that McLaren and out towards the start finish straight, and starts his first flying lap. Not first flying lap, he starts his flying lap, my bad, of this lap around. Elliott then 1 minute 4.698, and to the top of the timing boards then here in qualifying. What a time then. He goes about 4 tenths quicker than Rothwell's time on that lap around, about 3 tenths quicker actually. TS Deadly half a second up on his previous time. It's 1 minute 8.318 then for his fastest time at the moment. Someone else just gone up there as well. I think it was Pistol to P4. It was Pistol then who crosses the line now and ran into the first corner, but we will continue on with TS Deadly's time in qualifying. It's a half a tenth improvement in the first. He heads towards the end of the second then, as he goes to the left-hander now, breaks the 50-meter board, goes out wide to be fair, but then heads it out wide on the edge of this one, and then it is 2.1 seconds improvement on that corner just there. This could be a decent one for Mr. TS Deadly and the McLaren. His teammate Solo is 1 minute 8.477 and in P12 behind, but TS Deadly around the final corner, and he will go across the line here in qualifying to put on the board a 1 minute 5.0 to P4. What a time. And he gets to P4 then with that lap around in the McLaren. That is not a bad effort at all. Pistol went up to P4, then got dropped down 1. And we will look. There's still drivers at the back that haven't put times on the board. But remember, everybody, this is obviously the first of 3 sessions for qualifying. And there is still more to come. So there will be quicker laps to be put on the board, and each session they should be going quicker and quicker, which is going to be very exciting to see. Nine minutes of qualifying left then. I would like to mention, I don't know if I said this last week or not, I have been feeling a bit under the weather, but I'm still sticking with it. But I've been feeling a bit under the weather, so if I just go silent for a little bit, it's probably because I've gone off to have a sneeze attack or cough attack. So I'll do my best. Jamie in the chat, obviously. Let's go. It's UKP as well. Everyone all right? Good look all. It's good to see you, mate. Very good to see you in chat tonight. And hopefully we will get a good race ahead of us here in the HDL. Eight minutes then of qualifying, 8.5 minutes, and Super Skills not on a flying lap. Don Dedge into the pit lane. Watto, who is going up towards the final corners then here in Austria, and now into the pit lane. Drift King 19 on the intermediates and just wants to get himself in the top half of this table, but then he goes into the pit lane with 8 minutes of qualifying left. Mr. J-Met, he puts himself in P2 and sets him up for a good race start then for today's Austrian Grand Prix. Spears then is also P6 and not on a lap at the moment, but he's saved up a lot of ERS, and this one could be the one then. Round and no into the pit lane. Krispy Kreme P8 invalidated. A lot of ERS, and now going for another one then. Krispy Kreme 91 up towards the start finish straight, and now he will watch along with Crispy's lap then to the right hand side. Turn 1 here in Austria then, runs it out wide then up towards the lovely brand new tarmac, and then to the turn 3 here in Austria. And it is a 10th down on this lap so far, and we'll see if he can improve in the second. But while we're waiting for that one, is there anything we can watch? There's a few out laps, but Crispy's the only lap at the moment. We're going to keep on board with this one. He is 1/10 up in the middle sector and quickest apparently. Krispy Kreme could be on for a quick lap today then. 1 minute 5.409 is quickest. Can he go quicker then here in qualifying? Runs it out wide and into the pit lane at the very end of that lap. Now 6 minutes of Q1 left to go, and Sadam Anler, P17 at the moment, has invalidated on that lap around, and he will have to go around again. Jack Knighty is 3/10 down on time. Renamo, P15, 1 minute 6.1, and he is not going to be able to get a lap on the board for that one there because he's invalidated on that one around just there, but we'll see what he can do when he goes back around and to the right hand side. There's 2 more corners to go, and then you can try and go once again. Graham F1 retires from the session, but Renamo now up towards the line, and will he go for another one? I believe so then on this lap, and now down into turn 1 with 5 minutes of qualifying left, and Renamo down in P15 with 1 minute 6.1, and there's a few 1 minute 6.1s there. There is 3 of them. We'll have to see what Renamo can do to try and deny any of that, and maybe try and move himself up a few places on the timing board today then. 73% ERS in this Alfa Romeo, and Renamo is pushing as hard as they can then down to the right hand side now, and then it will be the end of the second sector coming pretty soon next. Renamo then towards the end of the second sector. It is a 45.826, and it is a 2/10 improvement. That is what he's been looking for then here today. Will it be enough though to move himself up a bit more? We'll have to see what he can do. Renamo towards the line then here in Q1, and he puts himself in P11 then, 1 minute 5.633, and he is safe from being out in Q2 for now. In Q1 for now, even. And Renamo managed to invalidate just again, and we'll take a look what we got going on around then. Solo 1.2 seconds down and into the pit lane. 3 minutes of qualifying of Q1 left, and at the moment Bakuto, Dondedge, Watto, Drift King and Graham will all be out of qualifying for Q1, and going into Q2 we will still have the top 15 drivers for today's race. But Elliot is the quickest man out there so far, and Elliot, J-Met, Rothwell, Patrick, Deadly, all so safe and sound up there at the moment for Q1, and they don't have to worry about anything with times like that. We see TS Daddy come out again and wants to go quicker on the outlap now, and we'll see what kind of time he can punch in then with 1 minute 5.015. And then Drift King, 2P2. It's a 3.6 second improvement, and quite a close time there to Elliot there. He goes second, just overtaking J-Met. J-Met gets dropped down, Rothwell dropped down, everybody behind gets dropped down their position, and all makes way for Mr. Drift King, who goes to second place then here in Q1. Trappy is 3/10 up on his time. Or was he? Never mind, that was the previous lap. And we'll go down to Northern Jit. Is he doing anything? Northern Jit invalidated on that lap around. Bakuto very much down on time over the line, 4.2 seconds. But at the moment, nothing too much going on around the track. We do have TS Deadly, who's gone quicker by very fine margin in the first sector. He said he went quicker on the last lap as well, apparently, but I didn't actually get to see that. TS Deadly now is heading towards the DRS detection zone then here in the second sector, and he will get his rear wing open pretty soon, and he spins round then into the barriers, hits his tyre, and that is the end of qualifying for Mr. TS Deadly. Northern Jit into the pit lane then. Bakuto P17 and into the pit lane as well. Rothwell is up by nearly 2/10 in the first sector. And ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, that is quickest then in the first sector as well. What can Rothwell try and do to carry this pace to the end of Q1? There's a minute left, and we can see what he can go ahead and do then in this session today then. Rothwell up by nearly 3/10 in the middle sector, and this could be a top time for the Mercedes then, as he passes his teammate and now heads down towards the final few corners here in Austria. Round the final corner, sends that Mercedes into there, and Rothwell up towards the line. It is second then, 1 minute 4.84. Q1 in this session. Wow, that is not a bad time. 1 minute 4.8, and Elliot is still the quickest man out there with a 1 minute 4.698. Dondej with a half a second improvement in the middle sector, and now across the line it is 2P9, 1 minute 5.2, and he is very much safe then in Q1. Watto improved on the last lap by 0.6 of a second, as we see him head up to the first sector now, and we will see what he can do. It will be a nearly 2/10 down on that time. And qualifying for Q1 has concluded then. That is the end of that one. And your drivers out of qualifying if Watto can't pick the pace up, which we're going to watch now actually. See if he can find a bit of time. Because recruitment tyres, Watto over the second sector. It is down again. He won't find the time, I don't think, in the final sector. As he goes, yeah, that's it. That's the end of it for Mr. HDL Watto. And ladies and gentlemen, your drivers out of Q1 are Inimal, Northern Jit, Bakuto, Watto, and Graham then. All out in Q1 as we go into Q2, and we have the remaining 15 drivers battle it out. Who we got in the chat then? If you're there, say hello. It is good to see you all. Seven of you in here at the moment. Right then, finish results then for Q1 here in Austria. It is Elliot quickest, Rofo second with Drift King in third, then JMet P4, Patrick 5, Chappie 6, Spears 7, Pistol 8, Dondej 9, Solo 10, it is then Super Skills 11, Krispy Kreme 12, Jack 90 13, Salamandler in 14, and 15 is Mr. TS Deadly. That is your top 15. No, mind, TS Deadly's out. It is Salamandler 14. So that is your top 14 drivers going into the next session then here today. It will be TS Deadly, Rena Moore, Northern Chip, Bakuto, Watto, and Graham all out of qualifying then in Q1. So these 14 drivers up here will be your Q2 drivers and the ones to watch going into next session round. As we now just wait for it to get going. And we are back then. It is Q2 and 15 minutes of qualifying session 2 then here today. We've had Q1, Q2, Q3 is next with the final 10 shootout. There's 4 drivers knocked out of this one then here today, and we will have 10 left in the next session. But it's going to be interesting to see which driver comes out first, and we're going to keep an eye on that one as soon as it happens. There's a bit of movement in the, is that the Williams garage? It's not the Williams garage, it's the AlphaTauri garage, and the AlphaTauri comes out of the pit lane, and now to the end of the pit lane, that will be Mr. Saddam Andler. First man out, Saddam Andler, and it is an AlphaTauri 1 and 2 following each other out of the pit lane here today then. Saddam Andler, Patrick, both out. It is the Haas of, where is it? It is Jack 90 and Spears. Jack 90's out. JMet, is that JMet? Yes, it is. JMet is out of the pit lane as well, and now everybody rushing out to get a few laps on the board before the end of this session. It is only 13 minutes left of this qualifying session, and Mr. JMet is out there as well, gunning for a race win, and I would absolutely love to see that. Not biased at all, never biased me, no. But JMet, I would love a JMet win, I really would. And we'll have to see what he can go ahead and do today. Elliot, another one of the quick ones here, and we'll see whereabouts he finishes up. Today's qualifying pace is absolutely superb. So we'll see if he can replicate that in the Grand Prix after Q3. Right then, up towards the line. Who was it first? It was the two AlphaTauris. We're both on flying lap stand at the moment, and the first car to put it on the board will be Mr. Saddam who goes quickest in the first sector, obviously, but not too hard because he's the first man out there. And we will go and see what he can do then towards the end of this lap then, and his first lap in qualifying 2 then. Saddam foot to the floor then up towards the line here in qualifying. It will be a 1 minute 6.0 for the first lap. His teammate follows just behind Patrick then. Up towards the line it will be for his teammate, and even quicker time, 1 minute 5.454. And now the Mercedes are pistol to 1 minute 5.383. Is the Haas going to go even quicker than them? Jack 90, 1 minute 7.0. And puts himself in P4 as Alpine over the line of Don Dej starting a lap as an Aston Martin of JMet to 1 minute 4.955 and quickest in qualifying 2 so far. Then Spears to take it off him, 1 minute 4.889, and he puts himself in P1 then for Q2. Elliot can only do a P3 then. at the moment, but anything in the top 10 is good for that lot just there. Rothwell, level with his teammate, P4 and P5 then. Rothwell and Pistol, the Mercedes boys, up there at the moment. With 11 minutes of qualifying left in this session, normally flies by quite quick, and so does Q3 as well. Jack 90, 1.1 second improvement in the last lap. Around that, he's 4 seconds down even in that sector there. Krispy Kreme into the pit lane. Don Dedge is slowing down on that. Rothwell down very much on time. But 10 minutes to go then of qualifying 2, and Spears is your quickest man on track so far. Hopefully we can get some more laps going around pretty soon. Have we got some? Don Dedge going slowly. There's a Ferrari of Drift King out there. Is he on a flying lap? We'll have to just see as he heads over the end of Sector 2, and my money is on that he's on a flying lap even. Drift King is quickest in the middle sector then. The Ferrari is actually Ferrariing at the moment. Well, we'll see what he can do. Drift King then, around the final 2 corners. Number 25 on that car, and invalidating that is very unlucky around the final few corners. And that is the end of that one for Drift King, drifting around the final few corners, and Trappy then up towards the end of the first sector. Trappy, quickest in Sector 1. Can he try and replicate that in the next sector then? As he heads towards the end of the second sector. My throat is right playing up at the moment. And Trappy over the second sector. It is a 45.790, and quickest in the middle sector as well. That is 2 purples out of 3. Can he make it 3 for 3 then in this lap around here? Trappy is doing his best to do that, and around the final corner and up towards the line then for Q2. Trappy across the line. It will be a P9, 1 minute 5.688. And we have Super Skills and Solo both on laps, I think. Don Dedge into the pits. It is Pistol on a flyer lap, I think. It is Pistol on a flying lap and towards the first sector. What will it be? The Mercedes over the first sector, and it is a very, very small amount of improvement there. Patrick, 1 minute 4.7, 5 even, and quicker out of everybody. And it is Pistol invalidating on this lap around. And he wouldn't be able to deny anybody on this lap around. And Pistol would have been 3/10 improvement, but he's gone and bottled that one. Patrick went quickest in Q2. It is Solo who went 3 seconds quicker on the last lap, and now 1.6 seconds quicker in the first sector. What can Mr. Solo do then on this lap around? We'll just have to wait and see. There's a few more people join us in the stream chat, I've just noticed. It is good to see you all. And for this qualifying session, it is looking like Mr. Solo might just be able to put a good lap on the board then over the second sector now. And it will be a 3-second improvement in that sector just there. Can Solo find enough time to move himself up that board in Q2? It's not enough at the moment where he is right now to get out of qualifying 2, and he has gone ahead into the pit lane, and 5 minutes left. He might just about make it out back on time to try and not get himself out of this session. Drift King quickest in the middle sector. Now we're going to follow this through to the very end, then around the final few corners and up towards the line. Mr. Drift King into the pit lane, and he will be that will make everybody in the pit lane then for this session. I think there's a car coming out. It is one of the Hasses. Right, everybody. 2.5 minutes then of qualifying left for Q2. And at the moment, we have Jack 90, Salamandler, Solo, and Drift King, who will all be out of the session at the end and not going into Q3. But that may change towards the end of these few minutes in these laps. As cars now heading across the line and starting their flying laps, we'll see what times will be punched in then. Jack 90 over the first corner. Right then, everybody, back for the final session then of qualifying, and it is Mr. J-Met coming out of the pit lane, has car ahead of him, and them two joining out of the pits today. But it is the final 10 shootout then going into the main race just after that, and this one decides what drivers starts where in the top 10, which can be very fun to see. 10 minutes left of this session, and then we've got the Grand Prix just after that. And Mr. J-Met is one of the guys out there at the moment. There's people ahead of him. It is Mr. Drift King, and we have a Red Bull as well of, I have no idea, give me a moment, Mr. Krispy Kreme, and round into the first corner then with the DRS. And then heading up to the end of the first sector, and it will be quickest in the first sector for Krispy Kreme. Now this is the session where we start to see all of them quick times starting to get punched in onto the timing boards here today. This is where it all matters then in this session here, and Crispy is pushing that Red Bull to the limits then round and towards the end of the second sector on this lap around, and it will be over the second sector. What time will it be? It will be a 45.429, and quickest in the second as well. Now towards the end of this lap, Krispy Kreme is the first driver to put a time on the board in this session, but he will be quickest. We'll have to see. Will it be a quick lap for him then on the first one of this session over the line? It's a 1 minute 5.1. We've seen quicker J-Met then towards the line. Drift King 1 minute 5.4. Can't deny him on that lap around. J-Met is coming up towards the line soon as well. There's the McLaren going around the final corner as well. The McLaren across the line too. Start the flying lap now, but J-Met, what can J-Met do to stop this from happening? And up towards the line here in Q3, and it is a 1 minute 4.302, and very much quicker than Krispy Kreme's time. Puts himself on provisional pole then here in qualifying. Trappy second, can't deny him. It is Spears third, Rothwell 4 then, Krispy Kreme 5, Drift King in 6, Dondage 7 on the outlap. Solo on a flying lap now. Everybody on the soft compound tyres then at the moment in this session, aiming to go quicker than their previous times. Patrick around the final corner and towards the line. It will be a 1 minute 4.504 and 2p3 on that time around. Solo out of the air, invalidates on the lap around, and he will be not putting the time on the board with that lap just there. J-Met into the pit lane. Solo into the pit lane then. 5 minutes then of this session. We've had 10. We've had 5. We've got 5 left, and it is Pistol now towards the final corner and up towards the line. For Pistol, it is no time yet, and it is P5 then. Level with his teammate P5 and P6. 1 minute 4.718 for Pistol, and a 1 minute 4.777 for Rothwell. 5 and 6 for them two at the moment, and it is Drift King also out on the lap and up by 1.5 tenths in the first sector. We'll follow this one through because it's one of the only laps at the moment. Drift King, who got to P6 on that lap around, it's a 1 minute 4.752, and on the softs as well for the Ferrari, but it is 4 minutes left of this session, and drivers starting to come out of the pit lane pretty soon to put their laps on the board, but they can leave it quite late because it's Austria, and it's a very short circuit here. But we'll have to see what time they decide to come out. It is 3 minutes and 50 seconds left on the clock, and it's getting closer to the time where the final times are punched in on the board then, as Drift King is the only driver out there on track at the moment, and probably coming in at the end of this one just here. He does into the pit lane. Are we going to see anybody else come out yet? Not really much movement in the garages, but we'll keep an eye out for the mechanic. Nobody out on track at the moment. There we go. First coming out, and that will be a Merc of, is it Pistol or is it the other one? Where is he? Mr. Rothwell. It is Rothwell on his way out of the pit lane then, with 2 minutes and 50 seconds left on the clock. And I think he's just gave himself enough time to do about 2 laps if he wants to go and do another one after his main flyer today. Rothwell out in the out of the pit lane and onto the track. There's a Ferrari in the background coming out. There is a AlphaTauri coming out as well. Everybody going to be coming out of the pit lane now to put a time on the board. This is the critical times now towards the end of this qualifying session. Everybody decided to come out to put a better time on the board. At the moment, J-Met is the quickest man out there on time, and he is there on for a provisional pole time here today. We'll have to just see what can come out of it. I'm not going to get too excited, but J-Met is on provisional pole here today, and there is 1/10 in it. So we'll see if anyone else can go quicker. J-Met should be coming out, and the Aston Martin garage, we can see him on his way out of the pit lane just now. And all of the drivers giving themselves just a bit of time then, just to do 1 lap, and they cannot mess it up. That'll be the lap of the weekend for them. We'll see what they can do, as there is an AlphaTauri going slowly with bringing yellow flags out. Patrick on the outlap, he will be the first driver to go out and put a time on the board. Rothwell is out there at the moment and down on time by about 200ths of a second on this lap around. He flies past the Red Bull now and down the back straight and towards the right-hander. He flies past the Aston Martin even, and to the right-hand side, clipping the apex and bringing it out wide. Green flag shown all around, and now towards the end of the second sector. Rothwell 74. Is he on for a good lap? It's a 1 minute 4.777. And in the middle sector, it is 3/10 quicker and fastest in sector 3 then here, sector 2 then, here today. Rothwell up towards the final few corners here in qualifying. It's Q3, the top 10 shootout, and Rothwell is heading towards the line now. He's got time to do another one if he's not happy with this one, but he won't have the right amount of ERS. It's Rothwell to provisional pole then here in qualifying, 1 minute 4.223, overtaking J-Met, who now starts his flying lap and people towards the line. It is a Mercedes towards the line who is going on the out lap now. Somebody's gone round. It's J-Met. J-Met's gone round, and for the qualifying, it all ends in disaster then for Mr. J-Met 95. It's a 1 minute 43 on time, and he won't be able to put another time on the board here today. That'll be the end of qualifying for J-Met, as qualifying completes and Chappie retires. Rothwell is on provisional pole and is on for pole position here today if nobody else can try and deny him. There are people towards the line now as somebody's gone off into turn 1, but Drift King is 4.5 tenths quicker on this lap around, and now towards the line he looks quick. It is Drift King to take provisional pole then away from Rothwell. It's 1 minute 3.971, and that is amazing then, overtaking Rothwell at the end of this session. Wunasi and Haas then towards the line of Spears. Pistol on a flying lap as well, who's down on time. It is Krispy Kreme now towards the end of this lap as well, and to the double right hander we have at the end of this Austrian Grand Prix circuit. Krispy Kreme up towards the line, it will be P10 finishing for him. Pistol down on time, and J-Met obviously spinning, and he will be not going quicker in. Speak of the devil, he goes again on that lap around. And ladies and gentlemen, it is very nice to say that Mr. Drift King 25 is on pole position then for the Austrian Grand Prix. Rothwell in second, and J-Met and Chappie on the second row. Patrick and Spears on the third row. Dondedge and Solo, fourth row. Pistol and Krispy Kreme to round off the top 10 and be on the fifth row then for the Grand Prix. Next up, the finishing results. The finishing results then for the Q3 here in Austria. It is Drift King at the very end, takes away pole position from Rothwell. J-Met spinning round, can't do anything about it, so it's Drift King first, Rothwell in second, J-Met in third, with Chappie joining him on the second row. It is Patrick and Spears, 5 and 6, then Dondedge and Solo in the fourth row, and then Pistol and Krispy Kreme to round off the top 10, and B on the fifth row then for the Grand Prix. Ladies and gentlemen, next up is the Grand Prix.
I got good loving for you, and I got nothing to prove. Give me permission to lose my head. Maybe the things I could do, yeah, you will learn something new. If only I could be who I am. And if you want it could be so easy, just let me be who I am. I got good loving for you, and I got nothing to prove. Give me permission to lose my head. I got good loving for you, and I got nothing to prove. Give me permission to lose my head. Maybe the things I could do, yeah, you will learn something new. If only I could be who I am. I got loving for you, and I got nothing to prove. Give me permission to lose my head. Maybe the things I could do, yeah, you will learn something new. If only I could be who I am. And if you want it could be so easy, just let me be who I am. I got good love for you, and I got nothing to prove. Give me permission to lose my
I blame you for all the hurt and all the pain, all the sunshine and the rain. This feeling that I know you're giving me, no lies, you're loving me, hugging me, touching me. Da, 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 da. You're giving me, you're giving me. Da, 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 da. You're giving me, you're giving me. Step by step when you're moving in, when you come to the club and you're tuning in. Hold tight to your man 'cause I'm moving in. 4x4 with you cruising in. Boy, you got me feeling good. Won't you come on, baby? Boy, you got me feeling good. You know I want you, baby. Step by step when you're moving in, when you come to the club and you're tuning in. Hold tight to your man 'cause I'm moving in. 4x4 with you cruising in. Boy, you got me feeling good. Won't you come on, baby? Boy, you got me feeling good. You know you, baby. You know I want you, baby. You know I want you, baby. Oh, you got me. You know I want you, baby. You know I want you, baby. You know I want you, baby. Oh, you got me. You know I want you, baby. I blame you for all the hurt and all the pain, all the sunshine and the rain. This feeling that I know you're giving me, no lies, you're loving me, hugging me, touching me. Da, 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 da. You're giving me, you're giving me. Da, 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 da. You're giving me, you're giving me. Step by step when you're moving in, when you come to the club and you're tuning in. Hold tight to your man 'cause I'm moving in. 4x4 with you cruising in. Oh, you got me feeling good. Won't you come on, baby? Oh, you got me feeling good. You know I want you, baby. You know I want you, baby. You know I want you, baby. Oh, you got me. You know I want you, baby. You know I want you, baby. You know I want you, baby. Oh, you got me feeling good. You know I want you, baby.
Acting real nice. If you see us on the floor, you'll be watching all night. We ain't here to hurt nobody. So give it to me, give it to me, give it to me. Wanna see you work your body. So give it to me, give it to me, give it to me.
With the boys in the party, everybody put up their hands. I get a half a mil for my feet, you get a couple grand. Never gon' see the day that I ain't got the upper hand. I'm respected from California, I ain't way down to Japan. I'm a real producer and you just a piano man. Your songs don't top the charts, I heard them, I'm not a fan. Niggas talking greasy, I'm the one that gave them their chance. Somebody need to tell them that they can't do it like I can.
Acting real nice. If you see us on the floor, you'll be watching all night. We ain't here to hurt nobody. Give it to me, give it to me, give it to me. Wanna see you work your body.
Never thought I would be on my own. I had to delete all your pictures on my phone, but I really want you closer. Said I had to cut you off like I don't know you, 'cause it's over. Never thought I would be on my own. I had to delete all your pictures on my phone, but I really want you closer. Said I had to cut you off like I don't know you, 'cause it's over. Never thought that I still have you on my mind, so you got me thinking about you all the time. Yeah, I really want you closer. Said I had to cut you off like I don't know you, 'cause it's over, over. Never thought that I would be on my own. I had to delete all your pictures on my phone, but I really want you closer. Said I had to cut you off like I don't know you, 'cause it's over. Never thought that I still have you on my mind, so you got me thinking about you all the time. Yeah, I really want you closer. Said I had to cut you off like I don't know you.
New me, who she? Got the baseline kicking like we Bruce Lee. Plus a new thing chatting about she wanna do me, but I had to swerve that 'cause I just wanna do me. I got a level up, always moving and I never stop. See me kiss the trophy, pick the medal up. Always getting better luck, I don't need no better luck. 'Cause I'm gone now, back to direction that I'll never look.
Never thought I would be on my own. I had to delete all your pictures on my phone, but I really want you closer. Said I had to cut you off like I don't know you, 'cause it's over. Never thought that I still have you on my mind, so you got me thinking about you all the time. Yeah, I really want you closer. Said I had to cut you off like I don't know you, 'cause it's over.
My bad. Just Just been doing that and totally forgot not to change the screen over so you can actually see. But here for the formation lap then. And 36 laps ahead of us. When we get racing again, it is Drift King to lead us away. And in the Ferrari, we'll see what kind of power he will have off the line. See what his reaction time's like. And let's see how the Grand Prix goes. Right then, as the drivers line up on the grid then, it is about time to go racing in HDL on the Wednesday then. It is Drift King to lead them away, Trappy disqualified as they line up. Would we wait for Graham to line up at the back? Rena Moore with disqualification as well, and Graham now lines up also simultaneously with Watto at the back. Graham absolutely ruins that one for himself. But we wait and watch from afar then on the grid. And I have not got any stuff. There we go. Everything's loaded, everybody. It is 5 lights then here in Austria. It's lights out, and there we go. Very, very slow start from Graham at the back. Then Makuto and Watto already having a scrap, but Drift King with a lovely start into turn 1 then with I can't get my words out. Rothwell with a lovely start as well, but it's J-Mare who drops down to P5 at the start, losing 2 positions at the start of this Grand Prix. Can he try and make his way back through? There's a lot of people at the back then having a scrap at the moment as well. There's a McLaren down the inside, and also trying to get a piece on it is Pistol with Krispy Kreme, and he goes on the top of him, and then on the side of the car there. I've never seen that in my life, and it was the Red Bull of Krispy Kreme on the side of Pistol, I believe there. It's Elliott and Krispy Kreme having a battle now. Elliott down into P9 and making all those positions at the start of the Grand Prix. The Red Bull riding on top of the Mercedes again. What is going on? And the Red Bull down the inside now of Mr. Pistol. Jack 19 Super Skills as well. Super Skills on the outside. Then he gets to switch back and he's through past the Haas then on the first lap out of 36. We go around to start the second lap pretty soon. And it will be Mr. Drift King to still lead then. Going on to the second lap now. Patrick and Rothwell in the second and third. These two having a battle. Behind as well, Trappy and J-Met. Trappy is in fourth. J-Met is gaining to take that fourth position. Can he go ahead and do that on the medium compound tyres? Yes, he can. J-Met making those positions up then in the Grand Prix already. Back up to P4. He's already got the car on the outside of him, trying to fight him back then down into turn 2 and turn 3 then. It is the Aston Martin forced to the outside line, and he does stay ahead into this corner here on the second lap out of 36, and J-Met has got that one done and dusted then here today. Spears P6, Solo P7 then, as Spears gets that move done and dusted. It is Chess Deadly and Jack 90 as well having a scrap, and that one's continuing to go on. We see Northern Jit overtake Super Skills as well going into here, breaking at the 50 metres and pushing that car to the right hand side now as we go back up to the front. Northern Jit pushing on the back side of Super Skills, and behind that as well, a bit iffy there from Watto. His teammate is J-Met in P4 and Watto down in P17. Big difference at the moment. Might be down in P18 at the moment because Sadamandler is already trying to push for the position again on the back side of the Aston Martin, pushing as hard as he can. Drift King quickest out of the lot at the moment. It's a go round onto the third lap now, and we'll see what kind of lap these guys will produce here today as Drift King is quickest out of the lot. Challenging is Patrick then on Rothwell. Patrick going for second position, and he takes it quite rightfully then, taking P2, and Rothwell dropping down to third position. It is J-Met who is still fighting the pest from behind of Trappy, trying to get through, but it is J-Met who managed to stay ahead, and it is nothing for him at the moment. But have I gone ahead and just dogged a minute, because now Trappy is actually gaining on J-Met. We'll have to see if we get an overtake in the next few laps. But 20 drivers, can we get 20 drivers finishing? Highly unlikely, but we'll have to just see how that goes ahead and finishes. Sadamandler off the track and onto the grass there, cutting the grass for everybody. And on lap 4 out of 36 now. Lap 4 out of 36, and TS Denley dropping down the order at the moment. I think Jet 90 as well. These two going off the track together at the moment. The Haas going wide there of Jet 90. P18 at the moment then, and Drift King onto the new tarmac, and the man still leading the race at the moment. Just shows that pole position here can be quite strong, and Patrick and Rothwell behind, still having a battle. Is J-Met capable of overtaking Trappy, taking P4? No, he's not. It's been overtaken by Solo, and J-Met dropping down the order to P6 now. This is not what he's been wanting then. He dropped it in qualifying, now he's dropping it in the race. Now pushing out of this corner, Watto and Northern Jit with a DRS. So does Watto there, and he's trying to fight him, but it is a Ferrari with a better overspeed out of that corner and stays ahead to P13. Watto in 14 at the moment on the 5th lap out of 36. One more lap, and we've got 30 to go then in this Grand Prix. TS Thirdly, the man sat quite comfortably at the back, and nothing really going on with him at the moment, but Sada Manler and Jet 90 having a battle as well, just at the back of the grid, but there's nothing really going on at the moment, as Drift King still leading, and we have 30 laps to go in this Grand Prix. Sorry, I just saw somebody go around at the back, but no, never mind. And everybody continues on, and behind, Super Skills trying to gain on Reanimal. But at the moment, nothing coming out of it. Trying to gain, but if there was a bit more track there, he might just be able to get through, but there's not. Right then, lap 8 out of 36, and Drift King with a lovely and comfortable lead at the moment. 1.3 seconds the gap between him and Patrick in second. Rothwell then in third, and Trappy fourth at the moment. Nothing really going on around the track. There's still a lot of cars quite close, but not really many overtakes going on the 8th lap out of 36 side. Take that back. Solo down the inside. and overtaking the Aston Martin. Northern Jet and Renamo then having a scrap as well, and the VSC is out. What is going on? Not a safety car, but a VSC deployed as Saramandla off the track. And I am really struggling with my throat. Lap 9 out of 36 then, everybody. And it is Drift King, the man still leading. Let me just see what Mr. Salamandler's on about. Ooh, Salamandler was in the HDL chat earlier on as well. Don't know if she's still there, but people in the ZRL, that's the wrong league, mate. Jack Cross League, comms, Discord. I am all over the place. Twitch at the moment, it is lap 10 out of 36. 26 laps to go in this Grand Prix. And Spears, it's got a 3-second time penalty. A few drivers in the pit lane at the moment. Then is Salamandler, the first driver out of this race at the moment with super skills, trying to gain on Spears, but Spears gets overtaken by Watto. And 2P15, he goes just there. Nearly losing at the back end there. But then we also have Mr. Dondes trying to go around the outside of the Red Bull, pushing that car as hard as he can now with the switch back out of the corner. And now trying to go down at the inside into the next corner then. What can the Alpine do on Krispy Kreme? He gets through to P12, and that is done and dusted from that side. J-Met P6 and dropping down. It is Solo and Trappy now. These two having the battle on the 11th lap, and Solo now looking for the move down the inside of Trappy, but is he brave enough to do it? He has to stay back on this lap around, but maybe next lap. Renamore with a 3-second time penalty then, and it is Patrick taking the lead of the Grand Prix from Drift King then, with in second now even. It is Rothwell third in the middle of it all, then Trappy and Solo, and J-Met, who has dropped down to P7 now. This is not what he wanted at all. He might lose another one as the Williams behind him, but these guys having a scrap. It's Pistol now getting in the action. Pistol sliding his way through then to P5. And absolutely pushing these cars to the limits. It is side by side with the Red Bull and the Alfa Romeo, and P5 gets taken by Pistol just there. J-Met pushing on then in P7 at the moment and dropping back. These guys three abreast them, wasn't it, through there, I think? Yes, it was. And going into this corner, the Haas ahead, then the Red Bull down the inside and the Alpine just on the backside of that one just there. And who will come out ahead? It's the Haas for now. The Red Bull battling ahead then with the Alpine, who will come out ahead. The inside line is taken by the Red Bull, and the position is taken by the Red Bull True. Now trying down the inside of the Haas. And now through goes the Alpine then down the inside. The Red Bull into the wall. That might be a safety car on the 11th lap out of 36. Yes, it is. And safety car is deployed. Krispy Kreme out of the session. And that is 18 drivers out of 20 left in today's race. And safety car gets deployed, everybody. I'm going to give my voice a break. Right then, everybody, lap 14 out of 36, and the safety car coming in at the end of this lap, and now we get ready to go racing. Patrick is the pace car, as we now go racing again here in Austria. Racing, pedal to the metal then, and it is Mr. Rothwell trying to push on the backside of Drift King down the backside as well. There's more moves going on into turn 1. There's a red Mercedes that goes really wide then down there and trying to get through Brian and Mo on the backside of the McLaren and the Aston Martin at the moment, but down into turn 1 it is the Ferrari pushing on the race leader Drift King. The pole sitter then in this race is trying his best to get that position back again. Drift King and Patrick, P1 and P2. These two having a lovely scrap at the moment. Solo and Rothwell out of battle as well. And Salaman leaves the session. Thought said he retired, then he's already out. It is Jack 90 on the Alpine of super skills then. And pushing on at the moment, but he can't get through and goes wide and lets the Ferrari back again down the inside. Drift King and Patrick. Still having a battle, and Patrick gaining on Drift King then, looking for the move down the outside of this corner. And can he get through then? Just about, but then has to drop back, and here's the McLaren of Solos on in the background. Somebody's gone round. J-Met continues on. J-Met now in P6, he started P3, and Rinamol is out of the session. Ladies and gentlemen, it is another safety car in today's Grand Prix. We are racing again then here in Austria. Lap 19 out of 36, and there is 17 laps to go in this Grand Prix then, and Drift King still leading, but it is Patrick trying to force his way through. Rothwell, bit iffy on that exit there, but then continuing on, Solo as well, P4. Trappy P5 with J-Met in P6, and he is dropping down the order. It's not a good thing at all. Rena Moore, Krispy Kreme, Salamandler, all out of today's Grand Prix. And as we look up ahead again, it is Drift King with a 6/10 gap to second place even. Patrick behind, then it is Rothwell, then Solo, who are having a lovely scrap away at the moment, and then Solo loses it nearly on the exit there. Trappy might just bring him into play. Spears is trying to gain on Watto as well, and nothing coming out of that one at the moment. Graham with a 3-second time, I'd say, on that lap just there. And at the moment, it is Mr. Northern Jit at the back of the grid at the moment. Haas, with the Haas car, even of Jack Knight with that shocking exit out of there. That's going to help Northern Jit get up, but it is Spears and Watto having a scrap as well. And so is Trappy and Solo. Trappy gets through to P4, I believe. Super Skills and Watto, P10 and 11. These two, quite a bit apart. Apparently they were scrapping away, but they're not really anymore. Jack Knight with a 3-second penalty as well. And we go on to the 21st lap out of 36 and make it 15 laps to go in this Grand Prix. DRS gets enabled again. And we see Rothwell gaining on Patrick. There might be a move into this corner here. We see Patrick moves to the outside. And it is Rothwell slipping through to take P2. Rothwell 74 in the Mercedes. Going wide out of that corner. Is that going to help Patrick get back and ahead through? It's side by side. And Patrick to retake second place then in this Grand Prix. Watto with a 3-second time penalty. J-Met is quite far behind anybody. Watto's out. Is that another safety car? Yes, it is. Right then, third safety car restart of today's Grand Prix. And it is lap 23 out of 33 then in this Grand Prix. 13 laps to go. Not too many at all. Probably about 13 minutes left of the race then. And Drift King is the man to lead them away from Don Dedge. It is TS Deadly, and then there's a lovely battle forming behind as well of these few drivers. Graham has made it to P4 then. Oh my god, getting overtaken down the inside, nearly getting taken out as well. And Rothwell going through there. I think, I don't know what's going on with Graham, but he's dropping right back. J-Met has dropped back to P9 as well, and maybe he can try and make his way back up. We'll get the tyres up on the screen for you now. Tyres, J-Met on the 2-lap old medians. Put new tyres on then onto the safety car. We'll see what he can do then. Going up towards the backside of Graham F1 now. He's dropping back a hell of a lot of positions. And Jack 90 trying to push on from behind as well. It's lap 24 out of 36. And J-Met now looking for the move on Graham. He might just be able to do it maybe down here, or more likely down the main straight. Holding on for dear life then on the backside of Graham. And to the left hand side, Pistol with a 3-second time penalty. Then J-Met now looking for the move down the inside. Lovely switchback then underneath him. And J-Met getting the overtake done and taking P7 quite rightfully then in the Austrian Grand Prix. Now to the right, and it is Trapping Rothwell once again having a scrap up ahead. Don Dedge in second position now on the 8-lap old hard, staying out there, not going into the pit lane during that safety car. And Drift King continues on to lead the race with 12-lap old hards. We'll see how long they can last him then towards the end of this race. Will they work out for him? We'll have to just see what his strategy is like. But we see the car of Super Skills pulling out to the outside now, trying to get through past Northern Jit, who is on the outside line now. And can he try and get through? Yes, he can. The Alpine on the outside. He gets through for a split second. Can Northern Jit get back through? Yes, he can, and overtakes him. And the Ferrari's back up to P14 quite rightfully just there. Now Trappy and TS Deadly having a scrap as well. Trying to get on the inside. Trappy on TS Deadly. Who will get ahead first? At the moment it's TS Deadly with the better line. Then cousin underneath him is Trappy, pushing him off wide. But it is Trappy to take P5. And he is up a position there on the 3-lap old softs. Now scrapping away, Elliot and Jack 90. And behind that, there's still more going on. Pistol trying to make a move on Solo, but it's not opening up for him just there at the moment. And these guys going side by side. DOS is now enabled, and Patrick is now overtaking Don Dedge. 2P2 again. And your top two are the same as it was earlier on then. Drift King and Patrick, with now the new addition of Don Dedge in P3. And Rothwell P4 then, with Trappy P5, who is pushing on Rothwell at the moment. And down into turn 3 we go. We'll see what they can do. But Patrick takes the lead of the Grand Prix for now. And with 10 laps to go, Patrick has took the lead of the Grand Prix, but Drifting is going to try and go back around the outside and get through. He can't do anything about it at the moment, pushing on the AlphaTauri, but at the moment it is Patrick's moment, and there's son who's managing to stay ahead of him. And it is absolutely nothing for him at the moment. We'll see what he can do towards the end of this Grand Prix. 10 more laps to go in this race. And behind battle is still going on. Jack 90 and Pistol, P12 and P13. We've had 3 safety cars in today's race. Watto, Rainham, Krispy Kreme and Sadamandler all out of today's Grand Prix. Now Patrick heads on to the main straight to start 20 lap 27 out of 36. And pushing on still behind. Now we have J-Met overtaking TS Deadly to P6. TS Deadly trying to get through, but it's nothing for him. Then is Rothwell with a 3-second time penalty as well. As it stands, J-Met will be past Rothwell on time at the moment. Trappy losing the position there, and J-Met gaining, but not for longer because TS Deadly trying to get down the inside of him. Can J-Met hold it out around the outside? It's tough at the moment, but it's TS Deadly to get through to P6, and sadly J-Met dropping down to P7 and can't do anything about that one. Somebody's gone round, and it is Graham F1 nearly crashing out of the race, nearly bringing out another safety car. Patrick with a 3-second time penalty then as we go round onto the main straight and start lap 28. And the gap between first and second is nearly a second at the moment. Don Dedge, a second between him and Drift King. Rothwell's 6/10 between him and Don Dedge, and Trappy is 6/10 between him and Rothwell. So gaps are quite big now at the moment as going into the pit lane, and Mr. Graham F1. Jack Knight is still not there to get the overtake done because he's still very far back, and in the house car, Jack Knight is not having a great race so far. Pushing out of the corner, Rothwell trying down the inside of Trappy then. Sorry, Don Dedge. Can he get the overtake done? He's going for the inside line and he gets the move done and dusted before the corner. And that is not a bad overtake at all. Rothwell taking P3 from Don Dedge, who is now battling ahead and got to put up with the best of Trappy behind. Pistol with a 3-second time limit then in this race. And this is going very quick now towards the end of it. Trappy gaining on Don Dedge. Can he get an overtake done? We'll have to just see then. As Elliott and TS Deadly, P7 and P8 having a scrap as well, and pushing from the outside is TS Deadly. Can he get through? No, he can't with a lovely exit Elliott there, and he is in P7 at the moment. Trappy with a 3-second time penalty. And now going round to start lap 30 out of 36. There is 6 laps to go in this Grand Prix. And Graham down in P16, the last driver on the grid at the moment, and down at the back so far. And we also see Pistol looking for the move then on Mr. Solo. Don Dedge and Trappy. Don Dedge down the inside. Can we see an overtake? He is pushing that car to try and get the overtake done. And next through goes J-Met. What a move then. Overtaking both of them to P4. And it's J-Met 95 then. After a long Grand Prix dropping down the positions, he's finally started to make him back up again. It's 2.1 seconds the gap between him and third position. And J-Met is back on a roll. What a move that was down the inside. Can he try and get it back through and maybe overtake Rothwell? Drift King or Rothwell. Solo with a 5-second time penalty for ignoring yellow flags. And with 6 laps to go, going on to 5 laps to go. Can J-Met find the time? It's 1.7 seconds, the gap 1.6. He is gaining. I am sorry if I'm fanboying over J-Met, but let's just see what he can go ahead and do in today's Grand Prix then. J-Met pushing on then with a 1.7 second gap. Solo with a 3-second time penalty. Patrick and Rothwell both with penalties, and speaking of that, we're going to get over 3-second time penalties then for Patrick and Rothwell in today's race. And with 5 laps to go, is J-Met capable of gaining on Drift King? If J-Met can find a bit more time, maybe, just maybe, he will be able to get in with that within that penalty threshold, and maybe get himself on the podium here today. He's dropping back a little bit from what he was gaining earlier on. It doesn't matter though. There is going on 4 laps to go. Just Deadly with a 3-second time penalty then in the race, and with 4 laps to go. Up ahead we see Drift King looking for the move on Rothwell. J-Met with a 1.7 second, 1.8 second gap now to Drift King. It's all falling away from him a little bit. He did get 2 overtakes though, and what more can you ask for? Taking over Elliott and Trappy there, and to P4 he does go. But Patrick, the man still leading in P3. P1 with 3-second time penalty even. Northern Jit with a 3-second time penalty as well. Pistol with a 12-second penalty in today's race. Solo with an 8-second as well. Three laps to go then in this Grand Prix, and Patrick still the man leading, 2.9 seconds the gap between him and Drift King. Pistol with a 3-second time penalty as we're nearing the end of this race then, and J-Met is now 1.2 seconds between him and Rothwell. He is gaining then at the end of this Grand Prix. Can J-Met get the overtake done before the end of this race? I would love to see it. The gap is 1.1 seconds. Going on to having 2 laps to go. It's the penultimate lap nearly of this Grand Prix. And everybody, J-Met is gaining on Rothwell. Rothwell with a 3-second time penalty. He's got a 6-second now. And J-Met, this is what he's been wanting then. I am very, very sorry for fanboying over J-Met. Bit biased from the commentator, but it is going to be a good one then if you can go ahead and complete this the way he wants to. 1.2 seconds then between him and Rothwell, who is now overtaking Drift King. This is not what he wants at all. He's got a 6-second penalty. But at the moment, J-Met is dropping back. And can he try and gain? He's 1.2 seconds. Now 1.4. And very much sadly, it is 1.2 seconds to gap, 1.3. It doesn't look like J-Met's going to be able to overtake Drift King or Rothwell in the next few moments' time. Or in the next laps even. But these two dueling it out, Pistol and Solo. Pistol with a 15-second penalty, and Solo trying to get through past PRT Pistol then in P8 at the moment. As he goes off the track, Solo does and brings himself back on quite nicely. Make him come on a bit slower, but we are on the penultimate lap of this Grand Prix, everybody. And Drift King is gaining on Rothwell, which is all going to help Mr. J-Met if he wants the chance of getting on that podium here today. J-Met needs to try and gain a bit more. He's got 9 tenths, now 8 tenths between him and Drift King. Is he going to go to a second again? Yes, it is. And J-Met is all slipping through his fingers then at the end of this Grand Prix with 35 out of 36 laps completed. Going on to the final lap pretty soon of this Grand Prix. Over the last sector, second sector line even for Patrick, and into the final sector of the penultimate lap. Patrick to go across the line and start the final lap of today's Grand Prix. Lap 36 out of 36 then, and Patrick is leading still by 4.3 seconds and very much reserved today's lovely race from him. Drift King was on the My bad, just completely took my controller out. It's Drift King and J-Met. J-Met is on the scene then for the final lap of today's Grand Prix. Now J-Met is gaining. He's got through Rothwell with a 6-second penalty. We're on the final lap of today's race then. And Patrick is going to go ahead and win this one on track and have a lovely race today. Drift King is ahead of J-Met. J-Met pushing that car maybe just maybe, with a miracle, he could pass him over the line. J-Met gaining to the inside now with the final lap of this race. Round the final corner, it's Patrick who will take the win then here in Austria. But now J-Met forcing him around the outside. It is going to be side by side to the line, and fair enough then for both of them. Drift King to take second. It is J-Met to take third position at the end of the Grand Prix and put himself on the podium. It is Elliott to take fourth. It is Rothwell in fifth. Oh my days, what a finish then to this Grand Prix. Rothwell fifth, it is Trappy in sixth. Now let the penalties come in. TS Deadly in seventh. Now Pistol 15-second penalty, so he's not going to be anywhere near the top, taking everybody out over the line. And Pistol, as it stands, down in P11. Now I reckon Don Dage might even be able to overtake him with penalties. Yes, he does. Jack 90 P13. Super Skills P14. Graham 15. And battle into the line. It is Northern Jit to take the last grid spot position here today and take P16. Next up, podium celebrations. Right, everybody. Finish results then for the Grand Prix here today. It is the Austrian Grand Prix, and Mr. Patrick in the AlphaTauri takes the win by about 4 seconds then here today, with Drift King taking second after starting on the podium. J-Met with a lovely comeback drive taking P3, with Elliott P4, Rothwell 5, Trappy 6, TS Deadly 7, Bakuto 8, Spears 9, Solo taking the last spot today in the top 10, taking P10. Thank you for joining me, everybody. And I will be back next Wednesday or back tomorrow for GFR once again when that season starts, and also Friday for the over 28s. But until then, thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you all in a bit.